Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zero, back for another video. Alright, today is gonna be tag week, or this week is gonna be tag week. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a good formation on tagging your team. So please don't press suggest or the first top units and you get your best units, and then after that the next best unit. It doesn't work that way. You need some synergy with your characters and see how they work and how they work as a group, as a team. So without further ado, let's go. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you. So it's now tag week, and I'm going to show you some moves or some tag team action, and we're going to show you how I actually team up my teams. A lot of people, since Iris has come out, a lot of their setups has been changed. Usually we don't have Iris over here. We have like another DPS character, which is like Bradley, or maybe I don't know, someone else, or maybe another Dragon Blood character. Usually it's like that, but now since Iris has come into the game, alright, she's a meta changer. So right now I feel that she is one of the most useful characters to counter a Dragon Blood character, because it removes shields. So usually a lot of players like to do it solo, but now I don't think, because of Iris, solo players will have to worry about that unless they have like something good to counter that with, or your defense is very high whatsoever. So this is my main team. Usually my main team will be consists of Battery and Anastasia. So my main team is always these two characters, because I don't like to be, you know, the first defensive character, the first team. Usually they will put like the strongest characters or whatsoever. I mean, people won't be confused about it. So I would like to team up with Rera and also Yulum, because Rera and Yulum will actually gives you additional, which is a tranquil passive, which is Rera will give like a passive called Bite, if I'm not wrong. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. If marked with Tranquil, deals 50% additional damage for each mana that target has. If you imagine you have 10 mana, it could bring down the whole character itself. And Yulum has the ability to bring down, if Tranquil is marked on them, will randomly destroy 3 enemy stones of 3 enemy guardian stones. So any kind of color, any kind of, doesn't have to be machine, it will destroy any random stones. So these three characters will always go together. Of course, Anastasia is the healer of the game, and because now we have Iris has the ability to remove all barriers once per turn. If you decided to attack a Dragon Blood character and your barrier is proc for every single character, then Iris has the ability to remove all the characters, because usually they will attack AoE for first skill, and then after that Summon Blessing will be proc whatsoever, and then all that. So it's Iris is a very good way to counter Dragon Blood characters, like I said. And then for tag 1, this is what I call my solo unit team. So usually I still bump into some of characters that use solo units, like for example Xeon or Anna, or maybe Rera being solo, because they can sustain themselves with Dragon Blood. But ever since Iris came into the picture, but basically Iris you can use only one team. If you have like 3 solos and you don't have a good team on your side, then it'll be bad. So usually you can just, you can just use these two. Alright, these two. So you can use these two to actually solo the units, because he will go first. Basically Baraka will go first and he will just bring down the targets. Alright, so that's what you need. But in case there are certain characters, like for example certain enemies, they like to use a Dragon Blood character plus maybe a Chatty. Alright, just because that they both she has a good passive called Protectory, which is heals and 30% health whatsoever, and then like in the beginning of the round can be removed, and she would tank all his damage, and he might be able to survive, and Dragon Blood will still be proc. So that's what I see commonly, and that's why I will have him here. I will put a Rachel, I put a Xeon, and the reason why I put a Siakan is because that Siakan, if you notice, my Siakan is not fully upgraded. Like he has like 1 stone, doesn't have a fatal equipment, just because that, well, I don't have enough equipment for physical damage character. That's number one. Number two is that his ability called Trust 3 deals 30% and inflicts stun to the attacker point damage for 5 turns when hit. So basically the character can't even move or can't be attacked for 5 turns, and that's a good advantage for it. Even though rough proc will still proc, but at least you can save a bit of damage from killing your other units. Or you can use another character called Benavas if you have the fated one, which is the Barrier of Will, okay, which is good. Very good replacement for Siakan. But the reason why I use Siakan is because of the Dishearten move. The Dishearten move actually gives you guarantees critical hit if target is disheartened. So let's say you have an Anna is been disheartened, and you probably gonna proc a dishearten a critical hit on Anna, or maybe Rera, or whoever who is soloing the unit. But other than that, I mean, if the character is not disheartened, don't worry, Trust is always useful. It's up to you. You can use a Bandavas or maybe a Siakan. It's up to you. Or you can use a defensive character like Tanto, or maybe a Digas. Which is, where is Digas? Where is he? You were missing. Oh, there you are. So we can use Digas. So this is what I have set up for my solo unit. So another solo unit that I have is called my Tag 2. Alright, this is what I have right now. So the reason why I have, okay, Digas, I have Ramji, I have Giselle, I think Giselle, Grizel, and Shufraken, and also Rudley. Because the reason why usually Rudley is on main team, because he is my main DPS single target unit, and the reason why his move here is because of Iris. But another reason why is because that his burst skill, okay, is very good. His burst skill is at 750 damage on one enemy. Alright, so it's very high damage. Another person that has a 750 damage is or more than that actually is Astarte. Astarte has 840 damage to one enemy, and she can actually bring down a Dragon Blood unit easy, very easy, because I've used her, because I haven't maxed her out in terms of her equipment. She needs some time to actually max out and everything like that. So in this case I use Rudley. So Rudley has 750 damage with on one enemy, and he has a very good single target damage also. So the reason why I use Grizel, okay, Grizel has the ability to actually blind your characters, so which is Grassland Hunting. This 300 damage to one enemy, but it inflicts blind for 6 turns. Alright, another character that you can use, which I just got just now. Let me find it first. Where are you? Where I can find him. I think he's on level 1. Oh, there you are. Level 1. Where is he? Can't find him. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's 5-star. Confirm. There you go. That's another character called Hackin. You can use this because due to Heart Strike. Heart Strike at level 3 will actually give you let me see, let's scroll down first. Damage to all enemies upon activation. Inflicts blind. Alright, so basically it inflicts blind on the unit, 12 damage for each turn. If you hit a hard strike 3, so blind, it cannot be removed. So this is a very good replacement for Zeroxel, but because I haven't trained Hacklin yet, so let's assume that I'm gonna max out Hacklin, and then like I'm gonna replace Zeroxel in the back row to give a hard strike to the one character, which is a solo unit. So it's gonna be very useful. So I'm gonna show you how to go for attack. So since I got 2 tickets, once again I'm going to show you how to go this. Okay, there's no solo units, so you got to see how the characters are made. So this is, as you can see, this player is very much a whale. No iris, fortunately. And if you see, the first team is very OP, so try to avoid that kind of team. So you just have to move your team up, the throwing away team, and then you have like the second team, which is mediocre, and then like you have Garth and all that. Right, so the last team, okay, let's start playing. Okay, so here we are, go against the first team. Basically this team is just a throwaway team, but I'm using this team to have a solo unit, but we don't have a solo unit, so we're gonna let them attack first. In this case, usually we'll just kill. So in another case, that if you think that you need to attack another team or whatsoever, just attack the tank first. Always attack the tank first. Depends on how you do it. And then see, because the tank has a thing called provoke, like for example FC Loom or maybe Diggers, having Ramji inside really helps. Nullify heals. This is gonna hurt, but very thanks to Summer Blessing, I'm gonna give Raleigh a barrier. He's gonna break me or kill me. Alright, so I'm gonna give everybody a share health for 16 turns, I guess. Yes. I'm gonna flick Frozen, and that will not kill me. That will kill me. Okay, let's attack Loom. I'm just gonna heal myself while I'm just gonna attack her. Alright, so battery will inflict her AoE, and basically I'm a tank right now. Or maybe not really a tank because of the mana. Yeah, so usually it works with solo units. So this is where the real battle starts. Right, so I start with so basically you have two Dragonblood units and 1 Rachel and 1 Rodley and Garth. So we take Garth first because Garth has the ability to use protect and share health also. And here comes Rodley giving the attack. All the fast units are there, thank God. Alright, I'm gonna give so at this point in time, see, I have a lot of units. So with Aries I can get more mana, so I can actually proc Niflheim. So let's try killing them, and done. See what happened. There's no proc being proc, Dragonblood being proc, so it's very useful. So this is the part when we need to attack. Okay, usually when it comes to this, you see a Ramji, you see a Bernadette, you see you attack the DPS first, but in this case we should attack Ramji because Annie is in our team, so you see a lot of crits. So the crits will actually give to the fire characters, which is Annie, Rachel and Xeon. So just use this. Kills Deva. Let's try killing Bernadette. Bernadette doesn't die. Doesn't die because he's a defensive character. You give a trust bomb. I will stun. I will attack again. That's a proc. Backslash. All the back units get to hit. Dice. And usually I will get more mana and boom. And that's a win for me. Alright, so this is one of the ways to actually team out your team. Defensive wise, there's no other way to do it unless you put like all solo units and all your Dragon Blood units are all maxed out, including Rera, Zeon, Anna, or even Baelish, or even Ramji, whoever your Dragon Blood units are. So this is how I actually team up. You can actually put a good characters like Bernadette to have a solo unit kill. Like Bernadette, you can put Bernadette, but I rather put Rudley, because Rudley is a very good solo unit kill. You can put Astarte as now, but I'm still working on her. So with 840% damage on one enemy with a burst, and she's a 6-star, which is very useful. Alright, solo units, I will recommend Diggers. Okay, practically FC Diggers, because it share healths and then you actually tank your health or your damage for you. Alright, so Greenzel, you can replace it with a Banga character. In this case, I will replace it with Hacklin, because I only have Hacklin for a Banga character. Alright, so yeah, man, I mean that's the setup that I have right now for you, because I think that it's very useful to have a good setup. And remember that you always have two main teams. Alright, two main teams. Okay, always have one main team that actually have Battery and Anna, just because that you will want to have a good survival first team, or maybe second team, or whatsoever. And then like a second team which is very good in DPS, so I concentrate on Baraka, teaming up with Annie. Annie has a very good burst skill, and also Zeon and Rachel has a very good DPS. And Siakan, you can replace it with either Diggers, or you can replace it with a healing character like Talia, or maybe I would say Tantalo, or maybe Murdervas, because Murdervas has the ability to have a barrier after a certain health, I think, if the health drops to a certain level, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there you go. So it's very good. Or if you don't have Baraka, you can use Deva to replace her, because Deva, her final skill, even though it requires 5 mana, so it's still a good crit damage with 700 damage. And yeah, man. So then tag 2, I'm still doing some experiment on this, because Shufraken, he has ability to actually solo a Dragon Blood unit, because of his passive, which is, alright, let's see, which is the Trust 3. So it stuns enemies and then also freezes the enemies, and you can't do that. I mean, like, if that kind of attack does, and then you keep on healing health with your first ability, it is gonna be quite good in a way. So I'm just gonna basically show you a small snippet of how I solo a Zeon with a all deck out dark colored stone. So after this, I'm gonna end this video. So that's how I team up my tag team. I put certain characters with certain characters because of the synergy. You need to have some synergy in your team, because that's how it works. Please don't press the suggest button and then expect it to work out well, because it doesn't work out that way unless your first characters and your first few characters and your last few characters works marvelously together. But so this is how I team up, and I hope you guys find this information very informative. If you guys like my content, do leave a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. They will help us, or maybe help the channel very much. Alright, till the next video, this is Zero. Peace.